We got a new subscriber, Joe Desmond.
Yup, Joe Desmond. And we are live. So welcome everybody. We're doing another meta versus meh, where Coach tries to fly something meta, and is evened out by Kyle's enormous skill by flying something meh. Right?
Yes.
That's how it works?
This is Kyle's homebrew.
Nice. Alrighty.
Just a question.
Yeah.
Did you copy paste the Hangouts into the groupies page?
I sent it
or
to...
are you just sending it to people?
I sent it to Nick Bond. Obviously, he got it.
There he is.
I haven't sent it to the groupies yet, but
Okay.
I'll send it out there, and they can come on and watch on there, I suppose.
How's that look?
Coach?
It's kind of.
Coach.
Do I got to make that bigger?
I think it's all right, man. No point in making it bigger unless you've got a camera that can see the stats.
Yeah, and I'm on. I've got it on my main computer over here, and it looks pretty good. So I'm okay with that.
Oh, you mean? I see. You mean the text?
I mean, I can read it on my computer.
I know, but I want to try to make the screen a little bit bigger. No. Well.
Yeah, if you make it bigger and then make the text black, maybe. It'd be really cool if you could do like those bubble letters like memes have, where it's like white in the middle and a black outer rim. Just because then basically no matter what color's behind it, one of those two is easy enough to read.
How do you guys like our little damage thing, huh?
Yeah, that's solid. I like that.
What are you watching it on, Chris? Are you watching it on the Hangouts or on YouTube?
Well, I have my laptop. I see it on Hangouts, but then I also have it full screen on my main gaming rig right next to my laptop. So
I'm just looking at it in Hangouts here, and the text is off the side. I have to close the chat box. That's why. Yeah, that looks cool.
All right. Kyle and I will be right back, and we'll start.
Alrighty. And I'm going to try to do stuff. I don't know if anybody else is joining in. I sent you the link first because you mentioned it, and your little Facebook conversation was there when I had the link. And then I sent it over to the groupies portion. I don't want to get more than like 3 of us talking at one time. So if we start getting to the point where it's like one of the town halls, we'll just say, okay, who's really interested in this part, and everybody else just mute yourselves, and we'll drop people in and out as we go, because otherwise it's going to get chaotic.
Yeah, man, totally understand that. Don't mind bowing out if you've got more locals in.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try.
I'm pleased to be here.
Jump on the Hangouts on my gaming rig too, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to just blast my actual screen desktop on here, and then I'm gonna try to find a way where I can actually draw on the screen, and we can sit there and give like John Madden commentary. Like,
wow.
we'll see what we can do.
I'm just about getting the hang of doing my own streams with Open Broadcaster, but I have no idea how to mix it all together with Google Hangouts.
Yeah, this is all a bit beyond me. I do live streaming with my church, but we don't do like anything fancy there. Like we've got basically one computer that can switch between our 3 different cameras, and that's all we do. And the fact that it gets out there live is good enough for us. So if I can...
It's going to have to be something in Hangouts, isn't it, if you want to share it with the other hosts, the other commentators.
What I can do is if I take this over here and like as they're like setting dials, I can sit here and print screen this. Come over here. Boom. So can you see that on mine over there? Okay, so if I sit here and present that, then I can show. I can sit here and I can sit here and draw and stuff. Look at that. You should have gone over here and done that and done that. Look at those dice. I mean,
it's just like Monday Night Football, man.
What is this?
This is me gonna go all John Madden on you.
Oh my god. He's got his paint program up and he's drawing little lines and stuff. Nice.
Shield should be gone. Okay. This will be fun.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna turn my volume down. On my. Should I turn the volume down on the webcam? No, we'll just leave it.
Yeah, man, we need to hear you.
All right. I think we're gonna start. So.
Cool.
Ooh, can I add a clock here? I bet I can add a clock.
Are you guys actually gonna play like 2-time, or are you just gonna have at it?
Oh, we'll just have at it. Screw it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's unless you're like really, trying to see if the list can beat each other in 75 minutes, kind of thing. But
I have 99 points.
I have 99 points.
Alrighty, so what we're looking at here is we've got Coach has Kylo Ren and 2 Rose, and it looks like it's kind of the standard build. He went for Chips and Deadeye on the Rose. Which Chris Allen advises against. So, of course, we're not doing that. Kylo Ren looks pretty standard. Advanced optics, the ball and ass card there. Title, PTL, all that stuff. So that's fairly standard there. And then on the other side, we've got Nim. And he's got... Oh, good Lord. Oh, Trajectory Simulator and Genius.
Awesome.
I wonder what rule set they're going with, whether they're letting it work or not. Poons, so harpoon missiles there. Auto blaster turret. Ooh, interesting. Probably trying to save on points there. Bumped it up to PS11. Then he's got the title and chips as well. Dalen with chips, BI, poons, and unhinged. So just another missile carrier there. And then Jostero with chips. Oh, munitions failsafe. All right, that's cute. I guess because why not? Title, Deadeye, harpoons, scavenger crane. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so a pretty standard Nim over there. Dalen isn't anything too wacky. Jostero looks like it's going to be the really interesting part. Maybe that's the meh ship right there. What do you think?
He loves his Kimogilas, doesn't he, Kyle?
Well, that one looks like fairly standard there. And of course, I can't remember off the top of my head what the heck Dalen does.
10-9-4. Yep.
Right.
Let's see.
Of course, I go to Google it, and all I get are Star Vipers.
One sec.
Oh, jeez.
And just bring up the squad builder. What am I doing?
Race you.
Oh, it is a Chemogila. I thought it was a Curex. He's rocking 2 chemos there?
I can only imagine.
So Dalen is at the start of the combat phase. You may acquire a target lock on an enemy ship inside your bullseye firing arc at range 1 to 3. So that'll be good for the Rose. Good luck catching Kylo Ren unless Coach really screws something up, which is likely. So we'll sit here and wait for that.
So have you faced much of these gunboats yet? Because we're getting quite a lot of them over in the UK.
The Chemogilas?
No,
the gunboats. I haven't gone against one with harpoons yet. I've flown with HLC. I've gone against Mangler, and I faced one that had what the hell was it? It was a weird combination of like ion and something else. It was weird, but it didn't last very long, so I can't really comment on that one. But I did face the two with Mangler, and they go down pretty quick. But if you let them attack you together, then it's going to be really bad.
It gets messy. Yeah, you can't leave them alone. You can't ignore them, can you?
Right.
It's going to be interesting to see Nim with that trajectory simulator on there, if Kyle remembers to use it.
Good luck, you're gonna need it.
So it looks like
If you don't want to talk to me, just be honest. Don't just let's do it.
So I think with the initial setup here, Coach kind of has the advantage. If I kind of pop, like they're setting dials here for a second. So if I pop this up, it looks like they're kind of going, going to go in these directions. The gunboats are going to come up the side, and then Kylo's going to come over there. If he can bring all three of his ships and try to meet Kylo over there, he could really like scare him into a pinch because he's got all these rocks he's got to deal with. But that means these gunboats are going to be coming up from behind, and that'll be tough for him. So let's jump back over and see what he does.
Hard choice.
Yeah.
I mean, I always err on the side of
the bait. And then I have seen where some people set an ace over on another corner like that, just trying to get you off center like that, and all they do is they hard to boost barrel roll just to get the hell out of dodge and just try to get your initial engagement out of there.
Yeah, you know it's going to be bait.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be
well,
bait.
Every time it was Fen Rao, it was always bait.
Yeah.
I remember that like way too many
chase
times.
me.
Definitely.
But is Kyle faking it out here? Is he turning into the gunboats?
I really like this rock setup for Coach though, because he's got him kind of at his center. And any way that Kyle goes, that after that initial engagement, he's going to have to deal with them trying to turn around. And that's one of those things that I always try to do is I do not want an empty space on my side of the board because I know that's not where I'm going. Yeah. I want where I'm going from to be just littered with rocks so that my opponent has to deal with them.
Yeah. It's always the turnaround that's the difficult bit, especially if you've got obstacles in your way. So I'm in agreement there. That's what I try and do, especially if I've got arc dodgers. I want to be sending my ships into empty space. So you reckon he's going to go for the gunboats there then? Or do you reckon he's going to try and yank it around towards Kylo?
Yeah, I mean, well, he has Jostero pointed that direction first, but Jostero's sitting in a good spot where if he wanted to crank left, he definitely could. But he's set up to go right after those gunboats.
Yep. If he can get the gunboats down quick and without losing a ship, maybe.
I would see, and
you need as many guns as possible onto Kylo. Go on, great move.
Somebody said the Madden stuff doesn't show up on the YouTube feed. No.
Is it on YouTube?
Well,
yes, it is. Well, it's only gonna.
We'll see after this, because I was going to say his Chemogila, he just did a 1 forward, which doesn't commit him to either side, which I think is really good. And oh man, he's sending Kylo right up there. And Kylo's going to have all those rocks to his left, so unless he really wants to get cute, he's pretty much committed up there. Yeah, the John Madden stuff is down in the corner for the second. Once they get done and they're just sitting there like trying to figure out dials, what I can do is, like right now, I can sit here and copy it, paste it over, and now I've got a nice little screenshot, and now I go over and present it. So I can.
Yes, that's we're only going to see that if for people in Hangouts, man. That's not going to come out on the YouTube.
Yeah, so let me know if it's showing up now. I've got the
I'm looking at YouTube. Here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
Switch over. Okay, so yeah, Kylo's got like all these rocks over here. So unless he wants to, dive through this section,
I think you need to put the presenter
that's probably not good
for that screen.
What was that?
It's a bit difficult to tell because there's obviously a delay on the YouTube.
Right. I wonder if I'm still. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So unless he wants to bring Kylo over there, he's kind of committed to bringing him up this side and either into this gap or just really trying to punch it out around here. So it'll be interesting to see if he brings these guys over to deal with him. Because these guys, these gunboats are sitting what seems like 2 turns out. So unless he gets in here super fast and can get a target lock, he's not going to be able to shoot his missiles. And I don't even think he has the title, does he? So if he doesn't have the title...
They were pretty naked, them gunboats, yeah.
Yeah, these 2 gunboats are not shooting this next turn. So he is completely free to come and try to shoot this gap and try to go after Kylo. So... that might be the gamble that I would take if I was playing that one. So we'll jump back over to them. There we go. Now we know what's going on.
That's just top quality stuff.
just rocking it in paint. Suck it, Dion.
Yeah, you're gonna have him running scared, mate. You're gonna have him running scared.
Yeah.
I hope catch.
Evening, gents.
Yeah, how's it going?
Feels good to be home. Finally.
Oh, were you still in Chicago? I know.
Oh.
We're still days out from Chicago. It seems like just yesterday.
So long ago.
And so it's okay. He's turned in the gunboats, but not very fast. And they're going to have to sit there with a focus. So unless one of those things gets close enough that he can dead-eye him, he is completely free to just crank it left. Oh, he got a bump already.
Oh, rookie error.
Come on, Jostero. Get the hell out of the way.
Stu's really going to let those gunboats get behind him?
That's
going to turn Nim in on him?
Well, because
to get the correct angle for the bullseye arc.
If you were following the John Madden we were doing, Kylo's kind of stuck over there with all those asteroids, unless he does just like a hard 2 boost and barrel roll to get out of it, which wouldn't be incredibly terrible to just get the hell out of Dodge and have those gunboats behind him. But those gunboats are sitting, a whole turn out. So he's free to sit there and take a chance on Kylo.
I reckon he's going to go try with the trajectory simulator with Nim. I reckon he's going to launch some of them gunboats.
Yeah. Does he have advanced slam on the gunboats?
No. It's
pretty naked.
Just ships, Deadeye, and harpoons.
Oh, Coach, what are you doing?
Well, he's saving points. So when you want one of those Kylo...
no, I'm talking about Kylo right now. I'm pretty sure he's sitting right in Jastro's arc.
He's sending everybody after Kylo.
He's sitting at range 3, guaranteed. So advanced sensors is going to help him out. But he did a barrel roll boost. Well, I guess he doesn't have an evade token that he can get. He couldn't do a focus, so that's about all he could do.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if only Jostero is going to have a shot. But he does have Jedi and Harpoon
right now.
Oh, you ain't gonna fit there, Kyle. That ain't.
Come on, Kyle.
I can see it from the stream.
Nub, save me.
But yeah,
Nub, save me.
Mad Medic over here on the chat saying Coach needs to bail with Kylo. I absolutely agree. He should have thrown him straight into those rocks and tried to get
cover.
Use the cover, stay at range 3, and then just punch it out of there. And then he'd be home free, gunboats, sitting behind those other guys. He'd be doing great. But right now, he's going to have Nim with just dropping bombs, waiting for those gunboats to come. And if they want to follow, they're going to be eating bombs left and right.
Three shot Kylo.
And he's sitting there with Auto Blaster turret on Nim, so if Kylo gets in there close at all, oh man, natties.
Oh god, we need a dice cam.
Oh, there's no chance we're getting good enough quality to know what's going on there. We'll just have to wait for the shields to come off.
Your Jostro?
We'll make it up, mate. We'll make it up.
So Jostro lost one, but now he's firing.
2.
Yeah. Don't worry about
Natties!
Apparently, Coach's dice
Wait, don't waste
so he may not be for this at all.
He just wasted his natties, though.
He kind of did.
Peaked too early.
Oh, did he catch him?
I think he got Nim on one of them.
Yeah, that's a shot.
Hold yours down, squeak it in.
That's what she said.
Don't give it to him, Kyle. Lie if you have to.
Skin of his teeth.
He's on stream, so cheating's allowed.
Right in there.
It perfectly fits.
Oh my god.
Well, if it perfectly fits in, it's not a shot.
I guess if it moves, it's not in range.
Good call, Kyle.
Okay. Good.
Oh, he's so sad.
Is it blowing up right now?
So do you
So
think?
which way do you go with Kylo now, then? You still want to go in the rocks?
1 damage.
1 damage.
Problem is, if he does the 5 straight, he's going to eat a bomb from them. Unless he cuts off, unless he barrel rolls to the right first. Even then, it's going to be really close.
Yeah, running with Kylo at this point is difficult. The one thing that I could see, and if I come down here, we go back to the John Madden view. Yeah. So what I'm looking at here is
You're literally using paint.
Yes. Yeah. So Kylo's options are either going this way, which would be wrong at this point, or bailing out towards the corner, which is probably where I would go. Of course, the gunboats are just going all ahead full, and they're going to try to catch him in there.
Stu's is going to expect both of those maneuvers, though. He'll probably. The question is, who's he going to send which direction?
I don't know if he can't make this turn with this rock here. He can't come back at the gunboats.
Does Nim have a missile?
Yes.
Yes, he does. I mean, Nim, you could block the turn into the rock just
all
by
3 of these ships have harpoons right now.
Jostro's hard 3 is going to put him right in front of that rock, so we'll have trouble the turn after. But Dallin probably can get around it and have arc on arc on Kylo, and as long as Nim leaves a bomb behind, he won't be able to go straight. He could theoretically block all avenues. It's just a question of how does Coach want to get punished.
I'm almost wondering if Kyle's just gotta do a whole bunch of K turns here and like land right about here. He, maybe he won't be taking any shots, and then he can reset to come back this direction or whichever way Kylo goes.
Yeah.
But either way, like he's dropping a bomb like right here, just to protect his ass. Because I mean, he has bomblet generator. There's no reason for him not to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the launch isn't going to work for him this turn, is it?
No, I think Kylo is gone.
Kylo will fly past
it.
Like
but I think I might be trying to cut off that escape into the corner with Jostro. Try and get a block in with Jostro.
Where did Kylo's focus go? Did he have to spend that for defense? Because like with advanced optics, you do not want to spend that unless you have to. So we'll
he
go
may
back
have actually
over
cleared it, forgetting that he could keep it.
Yeah, there we go.
I think
back
that's the
over
most
to
likely explanation.
back over to them. All right, let's see what they do with this. Yeah, I'm not sure how you unravel this because like he committed that one direction, and like he's got to catch Kylo with something, or it's all for nothing. And I think he like that bump with Dalen hurt, and I don't think Jostero got in close enough. I think he was worried about getting too close, but I mean, you want to be closer, otherwise he's got auto thrusters and he just laughs at you.
Yeah.
Maybe he just wanted to keep the distance so that he could, throw harpoons. But I mean,
yeah, I think the bump was bad. It didn't go to plan, but I don't think it's irrecoverable.
Yeah.
I think you try. I mean, I'm not a top player, but I would go for the blocking with Jostero. Try and get Dalen's ability to trigger.
Oh, you're not going to block with that. He's got advanced sensors. He'll just barrel roll boost out of there and 5 forward straight into the corner.
Well, you might not get the block, but you can cut off a lot of that run into the corner. You force the advanced sensors the other way. And shepherd him back into the rocks.
See, this is something here that I want people to notice, is trying to get your ships to like attack together. Those gunboats are definitely not. And one of the things that they needed to do was have one gunboat like a lot further ahead of the other one, so that when they turned in, they could have turned in together. I suppose they kind of did that last turn a little bit, and now they're just sitting behind. I'm wondering if he's going to be able to get both to attack.
He's not turning anything around.
I guess, yeah, Dalen is sitting within range of that second one. Yeah, he's pointing all of his ships where Kylo is, and he's not going to be there. See, there goes the barrel roll, boost right, 5 forward into the corner. Oh, barrel roll forward. What are you doing? Oh no. Oh no, what has he done?
Coach, no.
Oh, okay. I guess that's going to get out of the arcs. That was that was dangerous. I would have committed much more hard into that corner. Because now it's going to be hard for him to push around the corner, isn't it? Oh, no. Advanced sensors boost. I'll get around it, I suppose. They'll be fine.
The question is, where's Nim going?
Right there.
Going hard.
Yeah. That's not a good place to be.
How did he not drop a bomb? Did he forget he has bomblet?
No, it
wouldn't have been in range, would it? I mean,
far away.
Still.
I think
No,
I'm
I
just.
guess. Well, it's scumming him. So
It's psychological, though, isn't it? You got bomblet. You may as well just drop every round, regardless.
yeah, just for shits and giggles.
Well, the only reason I would say not to is if you're dropping it every round, you're constantly reminding your opponent that you have it.
That is true.
Yeah, it kind of influences the way that they fly then, because they're expecting.
Oh, but
it every round.
I want them to forget about it and just eat it hard.
Yeah.
Like unless you really have one of those turns where you're like, okay, I just really need them not to follow me, and they'll just tank the bomb anyways. But oh, there it goes, firing harpoons. Thanks for showing us the card.
I would say coach's clear choice needs to be Nim, but
Guidance
3, 4.
For 4.
Ouch.
It's gonna be over soon.
You got the
hey Chico, do you want to switch back to the non-Judd Madden view?
No, we're on the right one.
We're getting a really crappy game.
Are you seeing the wrong one?
Yeah, I'm still seeing the John Madden view.
Yeah, I think you'll have to manually select the view that you look at in the bottom.
There we go.
Okay, it must be different in Google Hangouts opposed to YouTube. I'm figuring it out because like I have YouTube up on the side over here and they're watching the right one.
Didn't do anything.
Yeah, if we watch YouTube though, we're not commentating on the past.
Well, it's got a 30-second delay. But like my screen looks right.
That's all it matters.
Right,
That's all that matters.
You're the one that uses Paint.
Hey, it works.
5, 6 for
My Kyle, pull some
attacking creatures you control get +X/+X.
Okay, so they are back to dials. So where do we go now?
You want to talk about some terrible?
6, so +6/+6.
Pull the movie move.
Getting the
Go to light
Well,
speed right into it.
Kyle's not got a lot of options. I mean, he's got that Talon roll on Nim, and he. But
Because
he's not going to get arc on anything with the other two ships this turn.
So do you think he's still going to chase after Kylo? Because I think Kylo just has to bail around here and then try to come back up from behind.
Yeah.
The gunboats have an easy enough way to come up here. This one has to either commit, one of these ways around this rock, which I think he might, try to cut short, expecting everybody to follow Kylo. But that would be a terrible decision. I think you're not going to catch Kylo. So you gotta come up here, K-turn up here, reposition, and come back.
Yeah, I'd have taken that chance on Kylo.
But at least now.
Now I'd be thinking that I've missed that chance now. I need to.
You're going to have a bomb right here.
Yeah.
So this guy.
He remembers.
This guy's going to eat that bomb. This guy, if he wants to really chase up this direction, is going to eat that bomb. So at least that's a good bomb placement. Now, unless I was trying to think if he could like turn this way and then barrel roll back over here to sit over here and then auto blaster, but I think that's a little much. Really think those guys are going to slam out and lose their opportunity on a shot?
Well, I guess do they need to reload at the moment?
Oh, they don't have advanced slam, so they can't slam and reload.
Right, but
I
if
think
they need to reload, you may slam out, get him turned around, reload, and then go back in.
And both of them fired off their missiles. So we got to go back. Yeah. There you go. We're moving.
Oh, things are happening.
Yep. So he went for just a short thing there.
Interesting.
Now, how far is the K turn on those things?
Isn't it 3 on the Curex?
Yeah, well, Curex. Let's check out your dial. They've got a 4 and a 5. So I'm surprised he didn't go for that.
Yeah.
They start making focuses.
Oh, no, now here's something where he has to move both of his gunboats before the bomblet. So he doesn't even know it's going to be there. Like, he is not slamming out because he does not know that he's about to eat it hard. But I
So
mean,
it's really like-
well, it's one bomblet, and they have so much health. So I guess, maybe you just, say, screw it, I really want Nim dead. And like both of them have used up their harpoons.
Well, that back one's reloaded, ain't it?
Yeah, he's got a weapon disabled. Front one might not have. No, front one.
Front one's skilled to take
Yeah, but
action.
both of them definitely did, because look how much damage is on Nim. Like, you can't do that without those harpoons.
I mean, legitimately pussies.
Oh, so many hard decisions. Just focus. Be done with it.
I don't know.
Does it make it?
Oh, now we got a K turn?
Finally.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one floating.
I mean, realistically speaking, those
Like a creature gets
gunboats are resilient enough to take at least one bomb, but especially with no Sabine on the board.
one to equip.
Kylo?
With this, so he gets +3/+1. Is 4, 7, and I'll be giving 3/3. Just attack the 10, 10. Block. Okay. Move to 11. And then
I got you.
15.
Are you the guy walking around taking notes on everybody?
Yep, it's me.
For me? Yeah. What? Why would I take notes? I don't even care about this game.
All right. So, sure enough, he brought Kylo around. Didn't go for a boost to get better positioning, though. I think I would have
He did
kicked him
the-
out.
He did the boost initially so he could do the green heart too and clear the stress. Although he probably could have just done
did he
the soft
boost
3 and
forward?
still gotten a very similar effect.
He boosted forward so he could get around the rock. The hard 2 would have hit the rock if he hadn't done the
Okay.
boost first.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would have wanted to be closer to that edge out there, just to have more room to turn in and reposition.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bye-bye Nim.
Oh, yeah, he's going to get lit up.
I'm gonna ask Kroll a minute. How does double strike work in Magic?
It's like first strike and then a regular strike.
Yeah. So it doesn't, unless it has trample, it doesn't do damage.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thought I've been playing it wrong.
Well,
Keep your head in the game, Kroll. Don't have time to play Magic too.
I thought this was an X-Wing stream.
Right?
Well, Friggin' crates have L5R. I guess he's got Magic. I mean, he does run a game store. He's got to pretend like he likes Magic, right?
no, I don't think so. Well, no, because
Pretty sure that's on the list of requirements.
it kills a creature, and then it then
Bomblet-
it does deal.
bomblet
It's
goes off.
like 2 combat phases.
So Nim has like 5 hull.
Oh, we'll go here.
Yeah, it's 5 and 5 in it.
He's got 3 cards up, so
Yeah, 5 and 5, and he's going to be taking 3 dice from him.
One shield there. Jostro fires his harpoon.
not bad.
Oh, Jostro's firing a harpoon.
Jostro!
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Gonna get pooned.
I wouldn't have been able to get that done.
This?
That first man.
So
Did the other gunboat not get hit by the
No,
bomb?
it's just far enough out.
It's out of range, yeah.
+6 basic land cards. That just doubled the amount of my land.
See, I think I might have just
There you go.
risked primary weapon there and saved the harpoons.
I'm good.
Well, you might as well use the harpoon when you can,
Oh, that's
3
bad.
hits and a crit.
especially when
2 shield.
It's not like the harpoon's gonna do a whole lot of good against Kylo at this point.
well, and he's got Scavenger Crane there,
Oh,
and
he does.
Scavenger Crane is going to pick that harpoon right back up when Nim dies.
Oh, yeah, I didn't spot that. I didn't spot that. Far away.
Yeah.
Auto blaster turret.
Row 2
Oh,
is a
now he's
very
gonna
sad
auto-blast
row.
him. I can't even see how many shields he's got. Oh, he's got 2 damage on him. So,
It's 2 more
And a
from that
crit.
auto blaster.
3 hits and a crit. That's done.
nice. Oh my gosh, what a twist!
Mm.
Scavenger Crane.
They're not that resilient. If they take, a couple of shots, it doesn't take that much to take them down.
What are you gonna roll to not get it?
I think that's been a big argument for having 3 harpoons over the 2 with 3 boats and quick draw.
Blank.
A blank result.
Yes. And then I do believe he was harpooned, right?
Yes.
So-
Did you do a crit though?
No, but he still was
No,
destroyed.
he died.
Yeah, he died. He does 1 damage to everything in range 1.
Right?
To his own Nim. Well, where was he? Does he get his own other gunboat as well?
Well,
Maybe he was. Right here.
Last few times I've played it, it's been working
So, no.
decently well for me. Still haven't
yeah,
won with
you
it yet,
definitely
but
weren't within
I've
range
still
1.
played
Yeah, because
pretty
it
well.
was just range of 1 of him, wasn't it? Okay.
Okay, so they're calling it a damage on Nim, but not a damage on the row.
The other row
He
still
took, he,
healthy.
took, he took a shield off that second row.
Did row 1
Go
get
ahead,
a
put it
chance to
back.
shoot at Nim?
I'm
Oh, he had
seeing
weapons
two-
disabled.
Yeah, it was weapons disabled.
Weapons disabled, that's right.
So we
No.
are back to dials now. So back over to John Maddenview. Okay, so it looks like everything is positioning to come back over against this gunboat, and he's just hoping and praying that this gunboat's pretty much committed to come right here. I think Nim's just got to get out. I don't know. Like, I suppose he's got a few options, wherever he wants to go. If he wants to come back around this rock or just come out here. If he comes out this way, he's probably going to be like getting away from his other ships, which isn't great. But
Nim
coming
can
this
fly
way,
on his own, though. He's got the maneuverability to
Yeah.
dance out there.
yeah, he can just go do whatever he wants to.
Still at 7. The next one
Like-
like 6.
Kylo's going to come up, this way. Probably. So we've got this guy's facing this way. He's facing that way. Do you think he turns the Kimogila in trying to catch this gunboat? And just
Well,
risk the just complete broadside from Kylo?
If he wants to keep Nim, keep Nim alive, he's got to get Nim out of there and deal with that gunboat. And I think to do that, you've got to put both ships on the gunboat.
Yeah. Alright. I'm going to switch back. There you go.
How much are his Dallin and Josra worth? More than Kylo, I assume.
Well, they're not playing to time, so I guess points don't super matter.
Hey, welcome to the party, Ryan.
Hey, old fella.
Yeah, do it, pussy.
Seen some fancy play-by-play like arrows going. You got control of that.
You're a bit quiet, fella.
Kyle, we're doing this all wrong.
What? Oh, yeah.
See if I have more.
Yes, please. Phase 3.
How about now?
For Vampire Noble.
I can't take a spell unless it's phase 3. That sucks.
Your turn. See you did the video?
What?
Yeah, I played that, no?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Might have to have Miller Lite until it's cooled down.
What's the law of Coors Light?
What's the goal?
Yeah.
Don't you want it? Oh, your turn.
I thought we were restricted to Miller Lite.
Yeah, Miller Lite, those are cold.
Yeah.
Did Coach go on a beer run or something?
Talking to family, I think. Ryan, you're quite low volume, dude. Can hardly hear you.
Okay, I'm back. Had to
Welcome back, Chico.
deal with the wife. She just got home.
Yeah. Ryan,
Okay,
we're still
did
not
I
getting
miss anything
from you.
exciting?
No, Coach is probably getting another beer, and they're still setting dials apparently.
I need to get a beer. Maybe that's what I should have told her while she was in here. Give me a beer. Ryan, did you see my my John Madden view? Did you like that?
Yeah. Although, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit better, dude.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that was really sweet. Are you like pausing between rounds to be like, this is what they should do or whatever?
Oh, and just giving my opinion on like options, where I'm pretty sure people are going and where, you know, people might be going. So, yeah. Oh man, so he's turning in to go after Kylo. Just giving up on that gunboat. Which is scary because it's primed with a harpoon.
I think he's probably accepted that Nim's going to eat it. Either that or Nim's going to swing out far enough to get out of range.
Because Nim's only got 1 health left, right?
Yeah.
Oof.
I tried making one of the builds that Kyle's working with right now, but I had TLT on Nim, which is probably why he's got enough points, because he's got Auto Blaster turret, so he's got Dalen.
He spent a whole point on failsafe, didn't he? Oh no, it's because of the title. It's free.
Backside free.
Yeah. I gotta fly one of those. I don't know why I haven't yet. Did anybody see Marcel's list?
Yeah, I did see Marcel's list, the triple Kirax.
Yeah, he had 3 of them. He had a stack of upgrade cards that he brought to every match. I don't know how he had room on the sideboard for that.
He said his Victor Hell lasted a lot longer than he expected. So it was interesting. Probably because, I mean, Talonbane's target number 1, Jostro target number 2.
Right. Oh, and with his ability, you know, after defending, if you did not roll exactly 2 defense dice, the attacker receives a stress token. So I imagine people might have been looking at that and gone, you know what? I don't know if I want to do that.
I've thought about trying to partner that with Asajj and Lots.
So what kind of comments we got here? No, the harpoon didn't kill Nim. It took him to 4 damage. He's still got 1 health left. Geez, somebody die already. Yes, a gunboat died. No idea what camera they're using. Yes, it does not look super crystal clear. I can't do anything about that.
Oh, Coach, what are you doing?
Where you going? Oh, he's barrel rolling out, and then he's going to hard in. He's just trying to keep distance, which is smart.
Keep those auto thrusters going.
But
He hasn't got auto thrusters.
How does he not have auto thrusters?
Because he made a horrible decision at some point? Either that or he somehow didn't get it added on the list.
Because he's got the points. I don't know. I guess we'll see when he does a defense roll.
You want to get my Nim?
Did the gunboat move already?
Yeah, they must be in there. He's got 5.
Just do a 1 forward.
He's got 5 upgrade cards, but only 4 listed in there.
Yeah, there's that turnout.
Oh no, Talon roll.
Talon rolling? What?
I think he's what is he hoping to like hard 2 in next turn and trajectory simulator a bomb out there or something? Or... That's not a spectacular position for him.
Not so much, no.
Staring at a rock.
Maybe he's just trying to throw the unexpected.
So sometimes that's what you got to do. But
I mean, I'd have done something crazy like Talon rolling over the debris there.
You're an asteroid?
That is debris, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is There's a harpoon coming at the gunboat from
Obros?
Dalen. Yeah.
2 evades, 2 shields.
And harpoon him. There you go.
Okay.
Sticking with the pointy end.
Yep. I kind of want to make our acrylic harpooned cards that are tokens that are just like a white whale. with
Yes.
Just a harpoon.
Yes.
Side.
That needs to be a thing.
Ooh.
Oof.
Blank hit.
Oof.
And that's from Kylo.
22 days.
Easy.
Just
Your 4?
That must have been going at Justero. Well, now who's firing a? Oh, he scavengered it back. Yeah, that's right. Ooh, there we go. Eat it. Are there any crits in there? Oh, there had to be a crit.
2, 3. A loose stabilizer.
And now take your harpoon. No, take your harpoon.
Oh, God.
It's dealt another damage. Harpoon goes
harpoon goes
We need to have a little speaker there so we can yell at them when they do something wrong.
No, and now put the harpoon token back on there. Put the harpoon token back on. Just did another harpoon.
Oh my god, it's such a dick move.
Is that boat's dead though, isn't it? It's not gonna. It's out of range of everything. So.
Well, you're destroyed, aren't you?
But not yet. Because I still get to shoot back.
Oh.
Oh, son of a
Jostro.
Son of a bitch.
Justero, whatever.
Close enough.
We rolled 4 dice for it.
Oh, yeah.
God, these guys are cheating on stream left and right. You think it was Gold Squadron?
It doesn't matter.
I think he was trying to do another attack for Justero off of the harpoon, but it's still the guy's defending, so it doesn't count.
I'll just guide.
All right, so Scavenger Crane went away, and he's super sad about it, which I don't know if he's going to get another chance.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, Justero takes 3.
Oof.
So he's got 1 left. That was off of the gunboat, so he gets
Oh,
he gets harpooned as well.
Oh. I thought it was yours.
No, I emptied mine already.
By the way, welcome to the party, Patrick.
Good evening.
Hey, old fella.
Hey, so they are going back to Dials. So we will go back to John Madden view. Come on. Real laptop. Boom. All right. So where is he going? It's like, obviously these two guys are just going to try to figure out where the heck Kylo's going.
I think he might pull the 5K for Justero because he's at 1 health anyway. Pull the big move.
5K, drop him about here.
Question is, does Coach go hard to try to take Nim off the board?
Oh, so his Kylo's already stressed, so he can't advance sensors before his green.
5 straight screen.
He does have that, and he's going to be gone. So there's a chance that he could just 5 straight up here. It'll land him about here, and that'll give him an option to come up and try to do something there. Because one of the problems here is Nim is stressed.
Do you think that 2 bank fits?
So he's got no way in hell.
No.
I didn't think so.
That'll put you.
No, he puts him on the edge of that rock.
Right about there.
Yep.
And if he goes the other way, it's going to be real close, up here. But going that way keeps him completely out of combat, and that's not great for him.
Especially with that TLT.
That gets him behind a rock, though. I mean, it's worse than nothing if he gets an action to focus. I guess it keeps him alive to some degree. Maybe.
I don't know why Kyle did that Talon.
And with Genius, he can't run up and if he overlap, he can't overlap that
Well,
if you did not overlap a ship, you can still overlap an obstacle.
I thought obstacles still counted.
Not according to Yasby. So I don't know if they have the latest. I'll have to pull up the actual FAQ.
Genius says not while you can do trajectory simulator even if you're stressed. So the one bank with the 5 straight trajectory and bail with the chemo and just arrow.
You said you can if you're stressed. You said.
I don't think trajectory stops you from launching, nor genius if you're stressed. So you could try and just do that.
Straight 2.
You think the one will fit?
Maybe. I think they're doing stuff right now though.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, launching.
Make it fit.
Even if he launches the bomb, yeah, he's ducking out.
Oh, there's the 5K one bank with.
Oh my gosh, Kylo, what are you doing?
No, he's still safe.
He definitely needs to get out of that bullseye.
Yeah. Well,
I think he's out of the bullseye. I think it's.
Dallin's gonna have to move still. Oh wait, no.
Well, he's sitting right in. Like, how did he let himself get there?
What is he doing?
That way?
He does. But I lost my scavenger crane from that last row that died.
Who cares?
Oh, okay. I got it back, but I rolled, and I rolled a blank. So
Yeah, scavenger crane's gone, so if he happened to get close to Nim, he wouldn't get anything back.
I feel like you were one bank and barrel roll away from Just Arrow, you might get out of both Dalen and Just Arrow. Boost, barrel roll.
So somebody says he's being unpredictable. It's like, yeah, putting Kylo right in the middle of those ships was very unpredictable.
Yeah, when you said let's guess where they're going, I'm like, there's no guessing.
Coach is like Charlie Day. He's a wild card.
Does he still have the title?
Yeah, he hasn't had to do anything fancy with defense yet.
I'm gonna try to boost this way.
But
going the other way.
I mean, even with Nim sitting over there with 1 health left, he's still a decent threat.
No, you wouldn't even want
that
to
boost ain't
left.
fitting.
No, you don't want to even boost left because then you're just stuck there.
I don't think he can get away from that range 1 shot.
Do you think boost forward, barrel roll right would take it out of the arc, and then just pray to the auto thrusters gods that you don't get hit by Dalen?
It might keep him in arc, but at least it'll be more than range 1.
He's got a chance
because he's double range 1 right now.
I mean, he has a better option of boosting right and then barrel rolling left. That might take him out of the arc.
No. I was trying to think of like boost right, barrel roll right, but I think that puts you right on top of Just Arrow.
Yeah, see, now he's stuck there.
Ryan, you had to go get your cat because mine was present, didn't you?
So yeah. Now if he barrel rolls to the right, he should be safe.
Still attacking.
It is good.
I want chicken. I want liver. See, what did he do with it, Nim? Yep, 2 arc turn.
Yeah, just played it safe to keep him alive. Oh no, did he pick up the 3? Oh no, that's 2.
No, it's 2.
And his bomblet wouldn't be in range if he tried to trajectory slam.
I don't know, that 5-4 is really long.
It is?
But he doesn't have extra munitions, does he?
He does not. So it would be all or nothing.
Be completely getting rid of that bomblet, and that's not.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah. Range 3.
No, but for next turn he can drop it, and Kylo has to duck out now.
He's got a range 3 primary.
Daddies, come on.
3.
Boom.
Oh.
Vanguard up.
There it is. We're rolling.
There's the Vanguard.
Good God. Jesus.
Auto thrusters.
Yep. So you take one.
Take one, and you can have the. Show you the dark side.
Ooh, yeah, with my one hole left.
Yeah. I have to do it.
I know.
That title's worth its weight in
It's
gold.
required.
So if you're him, do you pick a different condition for another ship so that it passes from them when Nim dies anyway?
Yeah, I think you just do blinded pilot. It's just easier that way.
Yeah, because the Kimo Gila has to shoot as well.
I have not used my advanced optics at all.
For the focus?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying he hasn't used advanced optics yet. Advanced optics on Kylo is really good when you're like ducking out, recharging, come back in. Ducking out, recharge, come back in. But
Yeah, exactly.
what he's been doing is every time he ducks out, he's doing double reposition, and you got to have one of those to recharge because like you're using it, you have to use it. I used advanced optics on Poe up in Chicago, and I don't have to use it every turn because I just pose ability all day long.
Poe's a different animal.
Oh yeah, like Poe with advanced optics is incredible.
So good.
Advanced optics on Kylo, I mean, it's still really good, but it's not nearly as broken.
No, my friend who played Poe, he spent his focus token once the entire match we played. After
Probably
that,
for a
And
do
even
or
then, that's
die.
only a move of desperation. Or if
No,
you've
so-
just got that shot that's too good not to take.
exactly. That's what he had 4 hits, so he was like, spend it.
Okay,
So
so
if Coach really wants to use advanced optics, he's got a 3 bank out of here.
yeah, he needs to get the hell out of Dodge. But I mean, Jostero's doing a hard 2. I mean, that's simple enough. He's gonna come in. I'm guessing bank 3 to come in there.
that's safe.
Try to keep those 2 guys together over here.
Yeah.
And then Nim, I think, has to go forward and then maybe barrel roll over, trying to catch this this area.
If he goes forward, is he going to clip that debris, though?
Yeah, I think he will.
Do we,
With 1 health left, if he wants to
Depends on
actually do something with him, he's going to have to either turn out or, well, he's got to turn out.
It's a 1 health left ship, a 1 in 8 chance. Do it or no balls. Come on.
Fair.
Yeah.
It's not a rock.
I'm with
so
you.
it is just debris. So
do we think the templates make it past that though? Like the base obviously doesn't, but only the template needs to if he does a 2 straight.
Yeah, it's
Right.
fine.
I would go for a 2 straight. I mean, if you were down there at the table, you could just look at it and know. So
I think
hopefully
I think it clips it. I think a straight move clips that debris.
So where do we think Kylo goes? They're not moving yet, are they? No. So I can sit here and jabber some more.
I mean, either
got a
3 bank or
3
3
bank.
straight.
Oh, and if you can see in the little window, Kyle did go around to the other side of the table, staring at that, trying to see if he could go straight forward or not. So yeah, I wonder what he does over here, because he's got that stress, so he's got to do some sort of green, but his greens are freaking everywhere.
I mean, honestly, 3 straight and then try and do a bank left to maybe get repositioning for next turn. Or
3 straight will keep you in the danger of this over here.
that's an auto blaster turn headed your way too.
Yeah, but biting to this corner, like this open space, could be good. Or trying to get behind this rock somewhere over here. That's where I'd be pushing for.
Yeah, because if you go in that open space, not this round, but the round after, you're in a bad spot.
I don't know. I think if he goes into that corner, he's going to get stuck there.
Yep.
And just shot. I think if he does a 3 straight bank left, then he can do a 1 hard turn or 2 hard turn next turn.
Okay, let's
go back
and
up
just
to them.
dump Nim.
I think a lot of that depends on both of them eyeballing if that Nim can do a straight or not.
Yeah, exactly.
If Coach doesn't believe he can, that 3 straight would actually work out very well.
I agree with that. But then it comes down to that moment of just do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'm good.
I mean, with the way these guys play, Nim might even just be doing a 3 bank left. Who knows?
Oh, it's got a hard 1. Okay.
Yep.
I forgot it had the hard 1. I don't know if I've ever flown that thing. So yeah, hard 1 is solid there. Is that red on that thing?
It's
No.
a
No,
white.
No, it's white.
He was red from the K turn, so he had to stick with that.
But he already has the target lock
There-
for his harpoon.
There goes the bank 3, bringing them in together.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hey, Kylo, what'd you do?
Is Dalen out of poons? Or does he still have it?
Dalen's used his, and he doesn't have any way to recharge. I think
Yeah.
Justero is still sitting at 1,
Yeah, what
but
do you
he's
do?
lost his scavenger.
All right, called it. Yeah, 3 straight.
Dalen's got reload if he really wanted it back, though.
All right, so he can't do the boost left. He's gonna have to barrel roll.
Yeah.
Can you get out of the harpoon from Justero?
Barrel roll right, boost left. Or just boost forward just for pure distance.
You need focus. you need something.
He's taking shots, so he needs something.
Yeah, he ain't gonna
Yeah,
get
especially
up
with
to
the title
range
gone.
3.
Take
All
the
right, now
rock
this
for the
is-
extra.
Coach,
evade.
what are you doing? You're gonna fly right into Nim.
Yeah, he's just trying to get that rock at that point.
Yeah,
Now you just
I
focus
agree.
up and you-
Focus.
Yeah. And now this
Focus
is where
auto
crazy
thrusters
might come
rock.
in. He might do that 2 bank or 3 bank left with Nim.
He's going for the boost.
Mm,
Just to try and outrange him.
I don't know if it gets him out. Close.
God, coach, take the focus.
I mean, if he does get shot, that's better. It's just, does it do that or not?
Oh,
I feel like he has to boost trying to get out of the range 1 bubble of Nim. Oh, but Nim could just barrel roll over there and still get him. So
Yeah.
he
Well,
ain't getting
if
away
he clips
from
the debris,
Nim now.
well, but still.
Right.
Yeah.
And he needs,
Yeah,
and
he goes for the boost.
he needs to get away from that trajectory 5 launch before the move.
That's
That's fair.
still going to be in range.
Yeah,
He's very much in range.
no
This
focus.
is gonna hurt.
The title.
Yeah, it's going to be 4-on-4. He's already used the title.
Oh, really?
Ooh, he went for it.
Now he fits.
Well,
Oh, here comes the barrel roll.
Yeah, now he gets the barrel roll. Auto blaster.
Oh,
When's the next one after that?
Kylo's got 1 damage card.
Oh, no, they're saying he hit it.
oh, he did.
Oh. All right then.
Thank God for that.
no damage though.
Yeah.
He might
Still.
depending on the next maneuver, he might go on the next rock.
Needs another
Oh,
stress.
Ooh, still in range. He's got a rock, but that's it. That's gonna hurt, especially without a focus.
Yeah, only 1 shot though. He's out of Nim's arc.
Ooh.
Daddies.
Chips it up. 4.
Raise B.
Oh.
That looks like a lot of
Does-
paint.
It does look like a lot of squiggles, though.
And that would kill him, wouldn't it? Because he's only 3-3.
Oh,
Boom.
Oh,
Boom. He's dead.
2.
Good game.
Direct hit over.
There it is.
Yeah, that was a hard rock. And
And Nim survives the game.
Jeez.
100
no
out.
loss for Kyle.
Does it mean Kyle gets templates?
There he goes. He knocks over the king piece.
forward, I was gonna trajectory simulate a bomber on you.
yeah,
Long
Just
live the
add insult
supreme
to
leader.
yeah. Kylo's just on borrowed time at that point.
I don't even know if that would have made a difference.
How competitive do we think Nim and Justero plus something else is right now? Seems very interesting.
The Chemo Gila is just a B-wing.
Now, if you look what went wrong here, now this ship right here just died, just ate it, and then these ships here, they're still happy. So this is better than that. There you go.
Thank you, John.
See, what Kylo should have done was not take damage. Because he took damage, that's why he lost.
If you want to do John Madden, you got to shove a turkey leg in your mouth while you talk.
That fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So what happened there?
Well, for one, I didn't use my advanced optics the entire game.
Mm.
Right. Which like when you were going back around that corner out there,
Yep, that's
you
where I
didn't
had
be
it.
charging it out there.
Well, I had it. I didn't even use it on the shot that I took at Jastro.
What do you mean you didn't
But-
use it?
Like when I was here, I had a focus over here.
Okay.
You realize
I
you
went
only have one focus
At
token.
the end of the round, I removed it.
Oh, he cleaned
Oh,
it.
you just kept removing it. So,
just kept
so
removing
it wasn't
it.
that it wasn't that you didn't get use out of the card. It was that you forgot to use the card.
I forgot to use the card.
No,
Get wrecked.
that's a missed
Oh,
opportunity.
wow.
That's Kyle's fault.
That freaking Jostro shooting 7 freaking harpoons and keep getting them back and then shooting them again.
Wait a minute, 7? Like legitimately?
Wow.
No.
I don't know how many harpoons.
He
I bet
did
you-
three harpoons. He
He
did.
shot
Still have
4.
Another one for
Did he shoot 4?
He shoot 4. Well, he shot the 4th one just because it was funny at the one that already died. But oh,
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Oh no, the fourth one was that last one right there because he recharged twice. He did
Yeah.
he did 3 total scavenger cranes, didn't he? Wait,
well,
no.
and then he shot 1 at Kylo. That last one was
There only could have been 2 of them because he had his original, one from the gunboat dying and one from the other gunboat dying. That's only 3.
he had his original.
Yeah.
And he shot 1 at one gunboat, and he shot another one he shot the first one at a gunboat, second one at a gunboat, third one at Kylo.
So yeah,
You,
3.
you recharged it 3 times.
No, you recharged it twice because you only got
Yeah,
3 missiles.
recharged twice, 3 total
Whatever.
harpoons.
Unless you count the one you might have gotten off Kylo, which you know,
Oh,
pretty sure wasn't a
God.
range for.
I
Which one
just
was called the meta list.
the freaking yeah, that sucks.
Was
And he
that
rolls
the
3
stupid
hits and a
software
focus,
that-
and he's like, "I'll just guidance chip that to a crit."
Coach, can you see the screen right now?
On the YouTube with like
Yeah.
all the red.
So you can see where you went wrong. Huh?
Oh, God.
I drew it on there for you.
Oh, you drew it on.
No, did you see that? Here, I'll bring it up if you're watching YouTube.
I'm looking at the picture right now.
There you go. So if you can see that squiggly is Kylo dying, and that's what you don't want to have happen. You know, we'll add a little orange in there, fire. But this up here with the smiley face, that's happy because the ships are alive.
Jeez.
That,
Well,
right
it
there.
started out well. I
Advanced
baited
optics.
him in there, and he followed
and
me.
You had auto thrusters, right?
Yeah.
Right. You didn't have that in the list.
Oh,
He was flying the illegal list.
illegal. Oh, yep. I didn't put auto thrusters on the list. It's because I'm cheating.
Robert Monroe is wondering if that's going to be your regionalist coach, because if it is, you might want to practice a little more.
Oh God, no, that's not going to be mine. I run Blackout, man. I don't run Kylo.
Yeah. So one thing we were saying is that when you set up wide like that, if you would have just taken Kylo and just hard left and just ran against that board edge straight towards your gunboats, then you might have been able to either bring him up in the rocks if he turned towards your gunboats.
Yeah,
or-
I definitely did it wrong where I split.
Like splitting's okay, but you got to make sure that when your flanker is trying to run, the other ones are getting good shots. You were like just barely out of that range of getting
so
it
bad.
just right.
First time running it. I think
How'd you feel about it?
I think I like the quick draw 3 boats better.
Yeah.
It's better for me anyway. This is
It's straight
I don't
up
know.
jousting.
A little too much, a little more finesse for you.
It's a little more subtlety.
So coach, you know what we really want?
What's that?
To talk to the winner?
Yep. No, I figured he's stuffing his face with pizza right now.
Nice.
Here, let's do this.
Hey, he better brought enough to
So
share.
everybody can see us. There we go.
Oh God.
Look at that bug.
They're not nice. These
Hello.
are very mean people.
Congratulations, you tabled him. Where are the
Welcome to the
templates?
winner's circle.
Yeah, holy cow.
with one hole left on Jostro and Nim.
Yeah.
So how good was Nim in that match? I mean, he did 1 bomblet. I mean, he fired a harpoon, but you could have so many things replace that. He only did 1 bomblet. Do you keep going with Nim, or do you say screw it and put something else in there, fit your playstyle better?
Okay, I really enjoy that question, Chico. One of the things with Nim in this match, specifically the other matches that I've played with Nim, I actually used him a lot better than what I did in this match. I made a really critical error in the very beginning where I didn't place him right at the start, so he was always getting in the way of not being able to trajectory simulate.
Right.
And that's one of the things that I realized right off the bat is like, okay, turn one, if you go back and watch the video, you can hear me say, okay, I didn't gap them out right at the beginning to get him the ability to get in there to drop that bomb off, because most of the other games, Nim's able to get that bomb somewhere around an enemy to start triggering the Jostro, but I didn't get that off this time. That's just a learning experience. I really like Nim. After I realized I screwed up with it, and I just kind of used him as bait after I fell for the Kylo bait, I'm like, okay, I got to get him out of here. He'll follow him, try to kill him, and then that's when I'll do my hards to keep Kylo in place after I deal with the Rose. So
right, and I definitely agreed with trying to pinch Kylo on that side, but like he kept it just at range 3, and that was enough for him to just kind of shrug off the damage and run again.
I know. That's why I started slow, because I've seen it a lot where, like, okay, he wants to see me, and then I'm gonna go for Kylo because he's all by himself, and then you just hard 2 to the left and get out of there, and then you are left dealing with trying to get your ships back aligned to go get him, and I didn't feel like doing that, so I waited, and then he was coming that direction with the asteroid that was there. I knew he had to go forward again, so.
Right. And I think something that might help, like, next time is when you're placing some of those rocks, put them closer to you to try to keep some of that space out there a little more open, because when you got to the point that you had to turn around, you were nice. You were pretty backed into a corner trying to get around those rocks. I can't take you seriously right now.
Wait, you've taken him seriously in the past?
He just won a game. You got to take him a little serious.
Okay, well,
but yeah, continue with what you're saying about the rock placement.
Yeah, I mean, having those rocks out there, that cluster, made it really hard for you to turn around. You were kind of stuck with either K-turning or biting into rocks, which is difficult, as you saw with Nim.
Yes, it is. Now that this is the thing. Like, I haven't played Nim. I wasn't playing Nim. Now I'm playing Nim, and I appreciate you telling me that, because I'm running into these things where I'm learning things as I play, and that's one of the things that I noticed is like, wow, I really don't want to be in a big old cluster of asteroids, so I might want to think about spreading them out, opening up some lanes for Dallin, because that dial is not the greatest, so.
Yeah, and either that or one of the play styles I like to use is putting a whole bunch of rocks close to me. So when I come out to attack, I'm like emerging from the rocks. So when he goes past me and wants to turn around, he's got to deal with those rocks.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, yeah. Especially when you're dealing with a bunch of boats and Kylo, they don't want to go into it and follow you. They want to run away. So it kind of gives them the option of, oh boy, do I want to go in there and then take a while to come back around, or do I want to leave myself wide open and not even go in? So
right.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. But you won, so you must have done something right?
Well, the thing is like once I got the other rowboat down, because the lane that he was going to, because I knew that my ship, the Crossfighter is really, really good in close quarters with that hard 1. So, I mean, as long as you get the advanced target lock with him, because if you got ordnance, you know that you can make that hard turn, and it just opens up your arc. And you're still going to be able to get that harpoon off, even if you're stressed. So that's kind of nice. Jostro is a hidden treasure, I think. People aren't looking at him, and I think that that's one of the things that I like about him is, I mean, Scavenger Crane for 1 point got me, what, 4 additional harpoon missiles? I mean, you're going to be just destroying stuff. And the ability to have that Deadeye on there so you don't spend the focus. So if you do kill the ship, you get your harpoon back, and then when he does get to his pilot skill shot, you can just shoot your harpoon that you recovered from Scavenger Crane at another target.
And then you had failsafe in there.
Yes, just because it's 0 points, but I have had it to where I have missed a shot. And
wouldn't you rather have chips though?
Well, he has chips, like because with Vaxi you can have 3 modifications, and you're just trying to get the free one. So he's got chips, failsafe, and you didn't have a third one, did you?
No, because I don't have any more points, and everything else that you throw in there is going to cost me 1. I want to have vector thrusters on there, but I wanted the Scavenger Crane more, and that's proving to be way better than.
I guess in the current 3 and 4 ship meta that we're seeing right now, that Scavenger Crane is going to be a lot more valuable than it was during the 2 ship meta we had.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you're PS killing things before they can even shoot, and then getting your harpoon back.
Yeah.
Before it's even your PS to fire again.
Right. Yeah, that was one of those things that I was like, oh man, it's like because you got that bomblet, and I was like, he only got 1 damage on there. No, that 1 damage triggered a lot more, and that was huge. That was awesome.
Yeah. So I mean, I can make some adjustments to it. You know, like I've played this list like 4 other times, and I switched out Tarami Kolda for Dallin. I didn't see that his bullseye firing arc came into play at all. If there's a ship that I'm thinking about replacing, it would be the Kimigawa. I mean, it does hit like a hammer, but its dial is kind of
I was thinking when I built a list similar to what you have is beef up Nim a bit, TLT, you can put extra munitions, and then you can make a really cheap ship like Nindru for 24 points, harpoon him as well, Glitter Stim, Guidance, VI, 24 points only for him, Blanker, harpoon, might not be bad.
Do you think
there's definitely, okay, go on.
Do you think people are trying to dodge that bullseye firing arc more often, and that's why it's not going off?
Yeah, right. Because there was 2 times where he was going to be in my firing arc if he didn't advance barrel roll, which I still had a shot on him, but actually gave him like he didn't have like a target lock and a focus when he shot at me. So, I mean, that saved me damage because he needed a barrel roll before he performed his maneuver, or else he would have been in my bullseye firing arc. I have seen that a couple of times.
So you're seeing it as a useful corralling tool.
Correct. It makes him go. What's that?
It's kind of then triggering, just not that 1 damage, because you're forcing him to do 1 action instead of another. So he can't do the focus, or he can't do the evade, or whatever shit you're shooting at. So it is technically still working.
Yeah, just not in the way of me getting a free target lock and have focus token to fire my Harpedo. My
Harpedo?
My Harpedo. Yep.
Sounds like a rejected beater.
Upgrade card, the harpoon for the torpedo slot.
Yep, this list is going to be called the Cold Hot Dogs.
Don't give it an idea. Yes.
I wonder if
I was wondering when that was going to get mentioned.
You were talking about wanting.
I half expected him to be feeding you on from the side.
You were talking about possibly wanting to switch out Dalen for something. You can slip in Talon Bane with nearly the same build you have Josh Darrow. The only thing you'd be missing is Scavenger Crane, and if you could find 1 more point somewhere to drop that in, then you're starting to go towards Marcel's list that he ran in Chicago, where he just said,
really?
Screw it. Yeah, he had 3 Curexes, all with harpoons, and he had a stack of upgrade cards on each of them. It was crazy.
Oh yeah,
he had all of them kitted out.
Would you consider taking Finn?
I don't like Finn.
Fair.
And especially not in a list like this, because sometimes my own harpoons, when they blow up, will deal damage, and since he's so low hold, I don't want to have that happen. I just, and plus, I'm not really... Carry on.
With having Victor, or not Victor, Jostero out there, you want to have like more of those harpoons causing a lot more of that splash damage that triggers him. And having Fen out there, he doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell of helping trigger Jostera.
It's hard for me to ever consider putting Fen in a scum list that has harpoons in it at all.
Also, trajectory simulator. You don't want to bomb your own ship. Which he's a one guy, range 1.
I have bombed Jostro before to get his ability to trigger. I mean, granted, I didn't have the shot for range. I had 2 shots at range 1, but it was worth it. So, yeah, really enjoyed the fact that you guys were on watching the match.
Did you see the John Madden view?
I did. I thought that was absolutely awesome. It was like, what this guy's going to do here is he's going to do a caper. But then what Kylo's going to want to do is he's want to go over in this area over here and not die.
That's your John Madden voice.
That's about it.
My voice is really bad right now still.
Terrible John Madden.
But yeah. So, I mean, I hope the list, intrigues people to different possibilities of stuff, because the reason why I like it is because not only does the bullseye firing for, like, if you're running a big ship, I'm going to get more damage output on you because I'm going to get that free target lock. That's for sure. Plus, it's going to eat through big ships. And then if you're running a bunch of small base ships like you just saw, I'm just going to scavenger crane more harpoons off of you. So,
yeah, definitely.
And scavenger crane did work.
Yeah,
I think the whole list works really well together. You've got the bombs, and the bullseye arc is giving you the bit of control there, and then with you can use the bombs to get the harpoons triggering to maximum effect. I think it's a really good list.
Although I feel like that would have been a much different game if like scavenger crane failed on like the first time, so you couldn't like pull him back again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it'd have been a lot harder to chase down Kylo.
Do you see any way of swapping out Auto Blaster for TLT on Nim?
That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points, I know, but I don't.
That's pretty much where the build that I have that Drew replaces Dalen.
Now, if I was to decide to go down to what are they called? An Executioner, I might be able to get the TLT on him because I'm not usually getting that bullseye trigger. Like Tori Colda, I've only had that work once. The bullseye firing arc in this one, it corrals things, but I think I'll be able to corral things just as much with the bullseye firing arc on an Executioner, but I'll test that out. And then I might see if the TLT swap out does better. Because I'm
just seeing how you were flying Nim there, especially with how you were attempting to use bombs or how you would end up using Trajectory Simulator. I feel like TLT would probably do more work for you than the Auto Blaster did, because you're not really jamming Nim down their throats, especially without an engine upgrade on him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who are they targeting first in your list?
Who are they targeting first?
Yeah.
I usually try to keep Jostro back, and I usually try to present them with a more juicy target, like my point filled Nim. Because I don't want to give away too many weaknesses of my list. I know what they are. But yeah, Jostro's the beast. Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree. Just watching this makes me want to get a Curex on the table. Like I haven't flown one. Maybe I've flown one Curex since the original Curex came out. Just one of those ships that never really.
They weren't good then. I flew many of them, and they weren't good. I mean, I had one with Graz the Hunter paired with Sarasu just for fun, and he still got his butt kicked most of the time. But they're better now because you get.
The vac size made them competitive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And just a lot of fun with all the mods you could strap on them.
And it's still missing the fact that it doesn't have like a native barrel roll and stuff like that. But as long as you can put them in situations where they can use that hard one, that's just something a lot of people just don't see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you don't see the ship enough that you probably completely forget that it even has a hard one. I know I did. Like when you went and did the hard one, I was expecting a hard 2.
Yeah. And then you know that they're going to fly by you and they can boost and barrel roll all they want. And then you got this wide open range 3 harpoon shot. So,
Yep.
But we're going to get going here. I don't really know how to shut it down. I'm not the tech guy. I'm the ground, grunt dude. So really hope you guys really enjoyed the match. Give you guys some new ideas outside of what you're seeing all over the place.
It's good, great match.
I thought I was done for. I thought I was done for in the beginning. When Nim was left with 2 hit points left, I'm like, wow, I really made a bad choice. But it was worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Coach needs a little bit of practice with Kylo, I think.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But no, I'm going to dig my Kirax out, mate. I'm going to dig my Kirax out. Stick him on the table.
You give him a little OCX special in England there.
Yeah, definitely.
Let him have it. Coach.
Well played, mate.
Good night, guys.
Talk to those guys.
Good night.
I want to talk to them. Make fun of me and stuff.
Well, you do make it pretty easy.
Right. Let's turn this into a tall man's camera here. Yeah, first time running the list. I did too. I got Nim had 1 freaking health and Joshua had 1 health. Yeah, I figured out that optics focus would have helped because that one time Kylo shot at him. I'm pretty sure I rolled blank focus hit. I think he only rolled 1 of 8, so it would have probably killed him. But oh well, RTFC. Or just pay attention.
just use it.
Or just use the card. It's just a placeholder.
Yeah. It's one of those fun cards that people just toss on like guidance chips when they don't have any modification. Right?
Yep. I mean, advanced optics. Who really needs it? I mean,
Poe needs it.
I definitely will not forget it now. I can tell you that. I'll never forget that now.
Were you using it as a coaster, Coach?
Yes.
That's what happened.
The focus got stuck to the bottom of his beer bottle.
Yeah. Oh, that's what happened. It was just on the bottom of a beer bottle the whole time.
There you go.
Well, hopefully that was fun for everybody, except for me.
Oh.
We had fun watching. It was a good time.
It was cool. Like I might run the list again just because I can see where the possibilities are there. Obviously, but
I think you'll do much better with it second time around, man.
Yeah, I think if I played it again, it'll be a lot more fun.
So is
I think
like one question that the Kylo trigger, that happens the first time you're hit. Okay.
Yeah.
So you weren't able to use it way until late in the game.
He never got hit. Like Nim hit him, but he only had 1 hull left anyway. So I was like, and he's at a 10, and I've been a 9. So even blinded pilot or whatever I do to him.
Is that something you would ever be tempted to just let a damage through just so you could put that on somebody?
Oh yeah,
that feels scary though.
Yeah, you definitely like. I'm not going to auto thruster this one because I'm only going to take 1 shield, and then you're like, huh.
But then you can't regen that. Like you better really,
what circumstances
really
worth
need
it?
that.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm a much bigger fan of the crew card.
Yeah.
The circumstances you have your other harpoons pointed at the thing that just shot Kylo. Do you spend that 1 focus to take no damage, or take the shot? You shoot 2 harpoons, probably crit goes through somewhere, and there's your PS0 on, say, Poe.
Except for me, because I can only roll hits with harpoons. Apparently, that's just what happens. No, I still would rather have like. I could do more with Kylo on just a freaking regular bomber, and then something that deals crits than Kylo like yeah, having to choose like, do I want to get shot? I really don't want to get shot, but I kind of have to get shot. So I don't know.
Right.
I can see where it's good for TLTs. Like it's only going to do 1 damage anyway.
Yeah, I really feel like the Kylo Ren pilot ability is just gravy on the ship. It's like you're not intending to use that, like rarely, if ever. Like
you're just
the only time I ever see it like really critically needing to be used is if you're wanting to get that pilot 0 crit on something that's higher than you.
Yeah, you're just getting a push the limit PS9 on a really good chassis. That's what it is. Like his ability's cute and all, but no, it's
his ability's cute. But when I was practicing with my PS11 Poe a lot to my other locals who ran Kylo, I chose not to shoot him sometimes. I didn't want to chance that at some point at the end game that I'd be PS0'd at some point. Maybe not that turn. I chose not to take that shot.
Oh yeah, and it's like Kyle did too.
On the pilot, it's more of a threat. On the
it
crew,
feels a lot
it's
like
proactive.
Captive in that regard, in that it's a really good deterrent.
Yeah. On the crew, it's more proactive, but on the pilot, it's just.
I feel like if I was flying him, I would completely forget it every time I got hit. And then like my opponent would have to remind me. Like, no.
Mandatory effects, like Chris.
I'm pretty sure that's mandatory.
Yeah, it's a mandatory thing. It has to happen. I'd be like, oh, okay. Well, I guess. Blinded pilot, sure.
It'd be more worth it if you paired him with someone that had the crit ability. I mean, maybe rack low, but that's too many points in 2 ships.
Yeah, because that was one of the things that was really impressive about Kyle's list coming back at you, is that all 3 of those ships, 3 die primary.
Yeah,
so
crits.
all of their guidance ships are turning up crits and just triggering all of those left and right.
Yep, they're all crits, and it really sucks.
Yeah.
Of course, it didn't matter for him because he's like, oh, here's my 3 hits. And my focus, I don't really want to use my focus, so let's just guidance ship it to a crit.
Right.
Well, hey, guess what? I'm going to shoot him again.
As dangerous as the Imperial Harpoons are right now, they can't get those crits as easy as Scum and Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I even know, like, I've played against this Jostro enough that I'm like, I have to kill Jostro. I don't care about Nim. I don't care about Talon. I have to kill Jostro. And he rolled 1 evade. And he lived. Oh well. I didn't put as much firepower. I should have had Kylo in there a lot more. It took a while for him to get turned. I mean, not a while, but it would have been nice.
It was really close there. Like if you look at the end board state, like it looks like he just got trounced. But Nim, 1 health remaining. Jostro, 1 health remaining. Those 2 guys fall off the board. Kylo wins a 1-on-1 all day long.
Oh yeah, it's a very different game.
Dallin doesn't have a chance.
Yeah,
especially when you have to shoot at him. I'm like, all right, you're PS. You know, I don't even know if I give him the PS0. I'd probably just be like, here's blinded pilot twice.
Well, you were moving after him anyway.
I'm moving him after him anyway. So
yes, you don't care.
Hey, Todd Cooper, thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Woohoo! Shout out.
Nice.
Anyway, I'm gonna go play some BattleTech, game I'm actually good at. So
there you go.
You guys have a good night. Thanks for everyone for watching. We'll do this next week.
Bye, Coach.
If you have any questions or anything, send us our way.
I'll try
to figure out what the.
Hey, Coach, you know what you need to start doing? You start flying some of those list submissions you guys have been getting.
I know, we do.
Make Kyle fly Crazy Eights. He promised. He still hasn't fucking done it.
Kyle, you have to fly Crazy Eights like sometime.
You could alternate each week. You have meta versus Met, and then you have bottom tournament versus list submission.
Oh, bottom tournament
Yes.
list submission.
Nice.
That could be a lot of fun.
Throw lists in a hat and blind draw at the beginning of the game.
So that's awesome.
I'm going to submit 8 Naked Hawks.
Yeah.
There you go. That'd be awesome.
I'll see just for that.
See a game of just a whole bunch of Hawks versus one of those legit lists.
You can actually, there's 2 online games to where you can set it computer versus computer. So if you have a list, you can put one in versus a bunch of naked hawks and just let them go at it.
I wonder how that AI is programmed. That'd be
it's
interesting to see.
shit. It's terrible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, trying to. There's so many variables that you're looking at with this game state that trying to program in an AI without just a massive budget and infinite time is like just not easy.
Or a whole bunch of Vicodin and a torn ACL.
Go to hell.
Wow.
Never
Savage. All right. Good night, guys.
Good night,
Later,
Coach.
man.
Good night, man.
Oh, I'm in charge. I get to choose when this turns off.
There you go.
Right, thanks for having me again, guys.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stop the broadcast. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Get wrecked, Coach. So.
Yep.